Welcome to another video. You know how sometimes you just get back from a vacation and you look at your bookcase and you're just like overwhelmed with the amount of books that you can choose, and you're like, I don't really know what I'm in the mood for. And so I had this idea that on Fable it actually has like a scout pick, and I just had to like see if maybe that has actually some good ideas. So I'm gonna open the Fable app and I'm gonna go to my want to read list, and it has this little bird there that says pick for me, and it will choose from the books that you've saved. I'm obviously in my want to read list and I only have books on that I own. So let's see and do a little pick for me. What did I get? The Bodyguard. Okay. Okay, I've been wanting to read this, but I haven't yet. I hope I can grab it because my dog is laying in her little bed. The book is in the shelf. So let's see if I can get it without disturbing. Oh. Hi. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to wake you up. But I got the book. I think I've only read one book of her, and that was, oh yeah, rom-commers. I read the rom-commers of her and I absolutely adored it. It was so good. It didn't really have spice in it, and it was mainly like, there were moments where they were talking about how they are physically attracted to each other, but it wasn't like the main interest, you know, like she just adored him because he is a very good writer, he's a very good screenwriter, and she kind of just falls in love with his mind more than really with his physique. So I really love that one. So I'm hoping that this is a little similar in like the romance way that we are, you know, that it's not like all about physical attraction, and also has more emotional attraction, because that's actually what I enjoy way more in reading romance. Anyway, I'm excited. I hope it is similar to that. I will give you guys an update when I'm in it, when I'm halfway through, when I have some more thoughts. Hello. I have just finished The Bodyguards. Yeah, that was some good stuff. Yeah. Well, I liked it. I enjoyed it very much, but it's not perfect. Like, there's some pros to this book, like some things that I really enjoyed, but there were some things that I didn't really enjoy as much. And the things that I didn't, okay, wait, this is a very slow burn. like this is slow burn of slow burns, but that's also something that I do quite enjoy in books most of the time, because but in this book it's definitely a bit more personality wise, but it also felt a little flat for me, because in the beginning, I think it was like in the first 120 pages, I felt super disconnected with the girl, the main character, and I also get that she has to like keep her private life private because she's a bodyguard. So she does like bodyguard things, but it's like her main job is to be unnoticed by the public. So it could just be like a stranger, like you would see paparazzi pictures, you could see like in the background some strange woman, and that could just be her doing her job as being a bodyguard or an executive protection agent. Which I really like, and with that job obviously you have to work sometimes with people very close, and this was one of those situations where she had to work as kind of like a fake girlfriend, because this dying mom, who they thought was dying, ended up not dying. Thankfully, by the way. But her wish is that her sons are coming back to the ranch for the next weeks until Thanksgiving. And because of that, somebody needs to stay nearby. And to do that, she becomes his fake girlfriend, which is really cute. And also, like, that's an understandable, like, fake dating relationship. But the people around her are absolute shit. I was really hating everyone. Like, I literally felt this anger towards everyone around her, and she does not talk about that. Like, she just lets it all come over her. She tries to like kind of like defend herself, but she also kind of doesn't. That was really frustrating for me in the beginning, and then she gets to this whole point of like the fake dating stuff, and in that way it felt a little bit flat. Like, it doesn't really feel like very much romantic. Like, they have close connection, they talk a lot, but you could also see that as like just being friends. So I don't feel like it's really like a super romantic book. Like, I didn't get the vibes of romance as much, which is the reason why it felt a little bit flat for me. But because I still really enjoyed the characters and it was super easy to read, I think yesterday I read only like 90 pages and I was struggling to get into it until I came up like the 125 pages. This book has only 300 pages, so that's actually kind of a lot that you have to go through to feel entertained by the book. But today I immediately finished it. It took me like 3 hours to finish it, but I literally could not stop. So really enjoyed it in that way, if you look at it. So I think I'm gonna give this 4 stars. I enjoyed it, but it definitely fell flat in some certain ways. So I don't know how much I'm gonna read today because I already read a lot. Let's see what Fable picks for us this time. So going to my list of want to read, and then, can you see? Pick a book for me. Is that The Prison Healer? Okay. I'm excited. I need to get my book though. Yes. Oh, now she's so cute on my lap. Kitty pie. Here we are. So, I don't really know much about this book, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I know is that a lot of people were talking about this, and that's mainly why I got it. I'm very easily influenced, okay? So let's just read back together. Kiva Meriden is a survivor. After 10 years of working as the healer in a notorious death prison, Zalindov. She has only one goal, stay alive. But then the rebel queen arrives at the prison on death's door and Kiva receives a message. Don't let her die, we are coming. When the queen is sentenced to a series of impossible elemental challenges, Kiva volunteers to take her place. If she succeeds, both she and the queen will be granted their freedom, but no one has ever survived. With an incurable plague sweeping Zalindov, a mysterious new inmate fighting for Kiva's heart, and a prison rebellion brewing, Kiva can't escape the terrible feeling that her trials have only just begun. Okay. I'm trying not to be put off by the word trials because I'm a little bit tired of books with trials in them. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm gonna have a little start in this. It's 16:50, so I can read a little bit before dinner. Hi. I am about halfway into this book. I'm at chapter 18 and that's page 188. It has about like 400, less than 400 or a little bit above 400, so not that much. And I've been listening to the audiobook pretty much all day. Oops. I have like 5 hours left listening to it, but I am pretty enjoying this book. I was a little bit scared. Okay, I was a little bit scared because there are trials going on, and I'm so tired of reading fantasy books with trials. Like, yeah, it's hard. Yes, they survive. Well, it's like it's repeating itself every time, and sometimes the trials are very interesting, but then like you kind of already know what's happening. So I was a little bit scared that this was going to be like that, but there is also another plot line because we are reading about the prison healer, and the prison healer isn't just doing some stupid trial. Like, that's not the only thing that she needs to do. She's also in the meantime trying to figure out why everyone in this prison is getting this stomach bug, this stomach flu, and a lot of people die because of it. So while you're also reading a little bit about the trials, at this point I'm reading more about what's going on with the prison. Like, she's trying to figure out like where is it coming from, like where does it start. And that's like super interesting because that gives a little bit of mystery thing element to it, that you're just like, indeed, where is this flu coming from? Like, why do so many people die from it? Why do so many random people get it? Why do the guards not get it? You know, like there's so many questions about the whole illness. I'm at least very curious about where the illness is coming from. Like, I literally cannot wait until she's like doing experiments and stuff like that on these rats. Yeah, also I'm still super confused about this new guard that's like the whole time around Kiva. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused about that guard because I feel like that guard is way too close to all of them. But it also feels like kind of like family vibe, which I love. I love the whole found family thing, and she definitely needs someone around her. Like, the poor girl has family outside of the prison, but the only thing that they're communicating right now is keep the rebel queen alive, and it's like they don't even care. Also, we're getting a little bit more of a romance part right now, which is kind of exciting because I was kind of looking for it too. I was like, oh, when is it gonna start? But she's been avoiding it mainly because she doesn't want to have any close connections. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I've been really enjoying it, even though I was a little bit nervous about the trials. But we've only had one trial so far, and I think she's now onto her second. I believe she has today in the book she has a second trial, so I am curious about what is gonna be, but I enjoy what I'm just trying to say is that I really enjoy that while there are trials, there's more in between going on. You know, like you're just not waiting until the next trial. There's like not like filling or something. This doesn't feel like a filling. Maybe it's a filling, I don't know. But this is like interesting. I'm not waiting for the next trial. I'm not thinking about when is the next trial. I'm not like searching for any kind of action in the book. I'm just going along with the plot and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, that's the only way I can explain this. I really am enjoying it. It's really good. I just finished The Prison Healer. Oh my god. Oh my god. This was so good. Guys, I was not bored. Not even for a single second. I was entertained the whole time. I've literally been reading this all day, listening to the audiobook, and then I just start reading, and this is 5 stars. Yes. This was so good. Like, what the heck? Oh my god. I literally, I can't even speak about it. Because there was so much shit going on and there were so many things in the story that I literally cannot say because they're all spoilers. But wow. Wow. Oh my god, I need to read the second one. I just need to, but I don't have it. But this was a great book. This is really great. Oh my god. I cannot. I feel like she lied to me. I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like I'm not sure if I can trust her anymore, and I just need to know if I'm right with that feeling in the next book. Like, can I trust her? Like, I have so many feelings for, like, Jaren. Oh, I hate this. Anyway, 5 stars. But let's see if Fable can find another great book, because so far, whoa. The Bodyguard was great. This was great. We have a 4 and a 5. How do they do it? How do they do it? So let's go to our want to read list and figure again. Where is it? There. Pick for me. Oof. I don't know if I can do that. Oh my god, this also has the audiobook. Oh my god, I found the audiobook. So we can do this again. But this is gonna be a thick book. Let me grab the book. This is so thick. What the heck? Oh my... This book is literally like massive. Massive. Oh my god. It's really big, the letter type. Like it's a chunky book, but it doesn't feel like the letters are too tiny or something. Like it feels like a good amount, a good size letters. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. This has, hello, where's the ending? Ah, this is acknowledgement. This has 533 pages. No, I'm excited about this book. This is about 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. This is a story about hunger, a story about love, and a story about rage. And it's like about these 3 girls then, and we're just following their lives, I guess? Okay, I'll see you when I have thoughts, updates, anything really. Good evening. So I have been reading Bury Your Bones in the Midnight Soil by Schwab, and I don't know what to think yet. I'm at page 190 and I just don't really know what to think. I'm intrigued, that's for sure, but also I'm not. You follow the characters, like it's mainly just character driven lives of these 3 women, and first of all, they all have something against men. Understandable, especially with the situations that happened around them. So they all got turned into vampires. I still don't really know what happens with, I feel like I'm still missing like one person now that I'm thinking about it, because I feel like I've only read about Ellis and Sabine, who is first called Mary. I'm literally like searching, like, did I miss something? Because I'm looking at the back and I'm like, wait, it is about 3 and I've only know 2. So when is the 3rd coming? Oh, that one's coming at page 306. I see. But yeah, anyway, I don't really know what to think, because those 2 women are both dealing with the same thing by being turned into a vampire, and that's all interesting and stuff, but I don't know if I find it that interesting. I'm gonna give it a bit longer, but I do have to say I'm not very intrigued anymore. Maybe when the 3rd one comes, I'm more intrigued. But I just, I don't know if I see that happening. I was way more invested in the story of The Invisible Life of Ed LaRue, because that felt a bit more interesting. Like there were like more things going on than just her life. There was also like flashbacks of her life, and obviously this man that she met that remembers her, which is the first one. Like those kind of things, I'm like, gives it a little bit more of a little plot twist, or a little bit like, oh, something's going on, something's happening. I don't feel like anything's really happening. I feel like I'm still in the beginning of meeting these two girls. I don't know if I like it. It's taking so long. Okay, let's have a little bookish break. And I just found a video on TikTok, obviously, where she's making a brown sugar oat shaken espresso from Starbucks, which I used to love when I was drinking Starbucks. I never really go to Starbucks anymore. There's none nearby. There's no way I'm going to Amsterdam with my anxiety level. So I put 2 ice blocks in this. I think she makes like 2 espressos. I'm so excited. Sometimes you just get bored of like regular black coffee. Could be that this is going to be too sweet or too milky. I shouldn't make it too milky. Okay, so I have my 2 espressos in here, and then she just pours it in here with the ice. And then we obviously close it. I didn't have a nice cube mason jar that she has, but I do have an espresso cup. And then I believe she's just gonna shake it. Okay, and then it needs to look very, very frothy. Okay, let's have a little look. Oh gosh, can't even open it. It looks frothy, but she said, if you think you're done, keep going. Okay, so the Starbucks recipe is 2 tablespoons, which is a lot. I'm gonna go for 1. 1 tablespoon. Okay, I'm just gonna do about this much. And then she just pours it in here, I believe. And then we just shake it again. Okay, and then she just grabs her milk. She's obviously using oat milk, but oat milk gives me a very bloated stomach, so we just have regular milk. And we just pour it in my mom's pretty glass. We're just gonna go for this much, and then it's not as frothy as hers. Hers is like super frothy. Mine is not. But it is cool. And let's get some ice. I have 3 ice cubes. Maybe I want one more. One more. Okay, let's try it. I'm a little nervous. But also, like, on the other side, if I don't like it, I'm just gonna throw it away and make like a normal coffee. Okay. Whoa. Okay, if you don't really like a lot of sweet, more milk. Okay, I'm in the garden. I just put some extra milk in it. I don't know if you saw it, because my dad was on screen. That's better. That's less sugary. So I just finished this morning Bury Our Bones in a Midnight Soil, and from my last update nothing much changed. I still feel pretty similar to the book. There's nothing special going on, it's just like a vampire book. There's nothing new about it, it's just how we know vampires, how they've been told to us already in multiple books. So vampire stuff is pretty much the same as most vampire books, and with most I mean I'm just Twilight. I did thought that I would enjoy this because of the historic events, but you don't really read much about the historic events. Like, you can just go through the 200 pages and no, it's like 300 pages of just like a blend. Writing is beautiful, but you really just read about these people, this Mary pretty much, and the last 200 pages it gets interesting because Alice is very angry that she's been turned into a vampire, and she wants to know why her. Why did that happen to her? And she's finding the person that she thought did it. We're on my phone. I ended up, I believe, talking about that Marie is pretty much a toxic ex, and she doesn't want Charlotte to be with anyone and everyone that she beds gets or turned into a vampire, or I just think that they disappear. So yeah, toxic ex pretty much. And apart from that, it's just, I don't know, I thought it would be so much more interesting because of the historic aspects of this, because at some point they were talking about like that there was a war, and I was like, oh right, there was indeed a war in that year. So like, how are the vampires dealing with that war? Because everyone's obviously like hiding inside their houses, or like all the men are in the war. So how do they deal with that? But we didn't read any of that. We just skipped past it pretty much. So yeah, this is kind of like a disappointing read. I feel like maybe I just expected way too much because I loved Addie LaRue so much. So bit of a bummer, not gonna lie, bit upset. The writing stays beautiful, like she's a very good storyteller, but it was really, you were just following these characters and that was pretty much it. Which I also thought that I would enjoy because I like that from Blue Sisters, but it was different. I don't know how to explain, but that was so different than reading about these characters. So I'm giving this 3 stars. And that's generous, to be honest, because I'm only giving this 3 stars because the ending went by really fast. Like, the ending was actually finally entertaining because of Alice, because of her anger, her frustration. So Alice kind of saved it. But yeah, 3 stars. I'm sad. So these are 3 books that we've read in this. I enjoyed my time. I very much enjoyed this one because I gave this 5 stars. I think I gave this one, The Bodyguard, 4 stars. Very good book, but the rom-comers is better, romance-wise. And this one is at 3 stars. So 5, 4, 3. We really started. I mean, we didn't start with a banger because we started with The Bodyguard, and then we went to a banger, and then we got this. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for Fable for choosing these semi-great reads. I shouldn't say semi, because honestly these 2 were great. I just, it could be my high expectations that could have been the issue. Okay, maybe you will like it. Still, I wouldn't recommend it.
took so long. Anyway, I enjoyed 2/3, so I'm pretty happy with this stack of books that I just finished. And I'll see you guys in the next video.